welcome to IAH Airport, Houston, Texas, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we just arrived, Terminal C. We got the passport on deck, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to head off to Cabo. Starting off a new video here, flying United Airlines, my favorite airline. My favorite airline. Okay, got a lot of people staring at me out here. We just gotta eat it. We gotta eat it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna act like I'm on FaceTime or something. Hopefully it's not too loud in here. That's why I got the headphones on. Flying United Airlines. Let's get in here. It looks pretty packed, so let's do it. We're here, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to IAH Houston International. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so we're checking in here to United. I'm walking up the stairs to the ticketing and check-in, which is right here. I do not have a boarding pass, so we're gonna follow the signs. I do not have a checked bag, so we got to get a paper ticket. So let's go get that. All right, folks, just got to the kiosk. Let's see if we can do this here. All right. Yeah, some details. I'll block some of this out. Los Cabos, ladies and gentlemen, hell yeah. All right, folks. Going through security right now. TSA Pre-Check. There's no line, folks. TSA Pre-Check. Get it, man. Get it. I had to put the camera down when I go through. So, bear with me, folks. Sorry. Okay. How are you? Okay. Sorry. There's that for you. Yep. Alright. There we go. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Alright, folks. We're still on, folks. Let's do this. I got a story to share with y'all in a minute. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so as we get ourselves situated at security here, just want to say the check-in process was pretty swift. I've got that story behind the security here, but I've got TSA Pre-Check, folks, so I walked right up to the counter. I mean, look at this, folks, and you get to keep your hat on, also that kind of stuff. Look at this. I've always wanted to do this. I've always wanted to keep the camera on going through the scanner. Probably not the greatest for your phone, but whatever. It's fine. I've always wanted to do it, so invest in TSA Pre-Check, folks, and if you do international travel, invest in global entry because you get TSA Pre-Check with it, so don't make the same mistake I did. But anyway, let's gather ourselves, pick up where we left off, and let's head to the gate. Okay. All right, folks, here we go. Through security, we're good. Wow. There we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you to Terminal C here in IAH Houston Airport, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully the microphone is picking it up pretty good. With the noise around me, I'm in a pretty empty terminal here, but I gotta share with you a cool story, ladies and gentlemen. So the check-in process was pretty swift. I didn't have a checked bag. I just had my backpack here. That's all I have here. So you have to go to the counter and get up a paper ticket, which is kind of cool because I'm going to Cabo. So it's like, hey, nice, memorabilia. But so I was, waiting around. I was like, hey, someone gonna come on because they had like a little red blinking light on the kiosk. And so I was like, okay, someone's gotta come by and do the whole thing, do a little check just to be sure, like I'm not sneaking any bags. And I had one of the agents come by. She was really nice, and she was like, "Oh, where are you going?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm going to Cabo." She's like, "Oh my God, how cool!" And she was like, "Man, she looked at my bag. She's like, "Man, you pack a light." And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "I mean, I am going just for a few days, but I am doing like a challenge and an airline review." And so she was like, "Who do you fly with?" Frequently. I was like, "Oh, United, my favorite airline." So I had to get that in, ladies and gentlemen. United is my favorite airline, and I gotta share with you a cool story here. So I met her. Her name is Cecily. And hopefully I'll put it down on the screen here. I told her that I do a lot of traveling, and I'm like ramping up the YouTube videos and whatnot because a lot of them are boring, hotel reviews, blah blah blah. But the new ones are coming out. Hence this one right here. So the new updated, modern, fresh looking videos are coming out. So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Subscribe if you haven't. But she was saying that she goes to Jamaica and stuff like that for and other places that are unfortunate to do volunteer work. She's a big volunteer work kind of gal. So she goes to Jamaica and places that are less fortunate, and she wants to get a group of people to go and bring stuff with and whatnot. And so I thought that was really cool. And I told her, I was like, yeah, I'm doing traveling and whatnot. I'm 22 years old, traveling the world and moving out to Australia. And she was like, oh man, that's so cool and whatnot. And so Cecily, if you're watching, you've been awesome. Thank you so much. You made me feel pretty comfortable doing this whole YouTube thing out in public, because it ain't easy. It's not easy. Okay, it can get pretty uncomfortable when you're new. So I'm getting used to it, but she was awesome, man. So shout out to Cecily. This is why I like United, ladies and gentlemen. This is why I love United. So great example right there. Had to share that story, and she said she'd follow and give a subscribe and whatnot. So we're doing it, man, and just had to share that story. It was a good, positive story. So now we're gonna take a look around the terminal here. It is about midday. It's 12:08. My flight doesn't leave until 3. TSA, by the way, TSA, you got to get that TSA Pre-Check, folks. Okay, I was right through. Okay, I walked through the line right up to the counter. So take advantage of that TSA Pre-Check. Just invest in it, because you can get right on through even at midday. Okay, when it's really, really busy, you don't have to wait in line for 4 days. Okay, get that TSA Pre-Check, $85 for for 5 valid years. Like that's pretty good. Okay, so invest in it. So TSA right through. We're gonna take a look around the area here and see what we got. We're in the I'm assuming the United terminal. Okay, this is the United hub here at Houston George Bush Interconnectals.
Ladies and gentlemen, we just scanned our boarding pass. We're on our way to Cabo, ladies and gentlemen. We're boarding the flight, man. Let's go.
All right, folks, our first ever voiceover on a traveling video. I mean, I'll be shocked. Let's go ahead and do a seat review here. So we have a little cushion check here, not too bad. The seat legroom pitch is about 30 inches of pitch there. I am 6 foot tall for reference, so not the best, but not terrible. There is no in-flight entertainment as far as screens go. You have to download it via the United app on your phone and download all your stuff. And then, of course, I'm a noob and forgot to check the tray table because this is the first ever airline review I've done. But we'll get into that a little bit later in the video. But for now, as we taxi to the runway, we were heading off on this 26-year-old plane. Yes, I said 26 years old. They dug this one up from the United basement. Again, more information on that a little bit later. But enjoy this takeoff from Houston IAH Airport to Cabo St. Lucas SJD International Airport. Let's head off to Mexico.
Let's go to Mexico, folks. Let's go.
Folks, as we climb altitude out of Houston, Texas, down into Mexican soil, down to Cabo, Mexico, on this 2-hour 40-minute flight, I figured I'd give you a little bit of plane information. So this is an Airbus A320-232. This is a whopping 26 years old, ladies and gentlemen. 26. The average age for these planes, these Airbus planes, are about 24 years old. So this one is not on its last leg. I mean, obviously it's flying, but I mean, I believe that I did read an article that they are going to start getting rid of these planes here because, of course, the age. So, but they do run fairly good, so I must say. And a total side note, folks, you gotta love the window seat. I mean, look at the views here. Look at the views here, ladies and gentlemen. So a little bit more on that later on in this video, but I figured I'd give you a little bit of plane information. Now let's get ready for the snack and drink service. Let's check it out.
I'll do pretzels as well. Yeah. Thank you. Pretzels, folks. Got a separate snack cart and a separate drink cart. You love to see that. Very, very nice. It splits it up, so the flight attendants don't have to do everything.
Pardon my range, ginger ale,
There we go.
and ice.
Thank you.
Shout out United with the full cans, folks. That's why I love them. You see, folks, and that's the thing. After spinning my ginger ale can about 32 times, not a lot of people realize that not every airline gives full cans, let alone drinks at all. And we have another airline review that we're going to be posting here on the channel. Be on the lookout for that. Spirit Airlines. So like and subscribe, be on the lookout for that. But not a lot of people realize that not every airline does this. And of course, when you have a smaller plane, a smaller airline, obviously the one cart is going to cut it. But I really like, and comment down below what you think of this, but I really like these separate snack and drink cart, folks. I think it expedites the process. And again, not all airlines do this, and even like the big planes don't even do this. Sometimes they'll stick to just the one. And so I really like this. Let me know what you think down below. I really think it expedites the process, bust out all the snacks, and then come back and help out the person who's doing the drink cart. So I really like that. And so as we head on over the Pacific Ocean here, I just want to remind you guys as well to treat your flight attendants with respect here. I know it's like a common sense thing to say. I know it's like a duh thing to say, but not everyone does it. And they go through a lot. They serve you guys a lot. And, you know, they may be on a turnaround trip. You know, they are headed off with you to these places, and for example Cabo here, but they could be on a turnaround trip back to Houston and then could go somewhere else and be there for the night. So they deal with a lot of you guys daily, weekly, and depending on how long they've been working here, yearly. So please treat them with respect. Say please, say thank you. And enough of the chit chat here. We're going to start our descent here into Baja California, down to Los Cabos International SJD Airport. So for all the Av geeks out there, I will keep this full landing on this video, and for everyone who wants to skip ahead, I will have the timestamp down below. But let's start our descent down into Mexican soil, our first time on Mexican soil, into Baja California, down in Los Cabos International Airport.
Mexican soil. Hello, Mexico. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome you to Mexico, ladies and gentlemen. We're here, just landed here in Cabo. Okay, we are good. Gonna go through passport control, do the whole thing, the whole shebang, whatever. A little bit of a rough landing, but I mean, you're landing in between mountains here, so, and you're surrounded by water, so I'm giving the pilots a lot of credit here. A little bit of a rough landing, but I'm not gonna hold on against it. You know, it's a 26-year-old plane, you know, so it's pretty old, but we're good, ladies and gentlemen. Got the relaxing music going on in the background, so we're good. When we get through passport control, we'll get outside, we'll be a little more free with it. But I'd like to be the first to welcome you here to Mexico, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, United. Okay, this is not sponsored or anything like that. They're just my favorite airline. Free advertising. Okay, not for long, but right now, while I'm still small, take advantage. Okay, but would like to be the first again to welcome you to Mexico.
Folks, that will conclude our first ever airlines review on this channel with United Airlines. And yes, I did forget the laboratory review, or as many of you guys would call it, the Lee review. I promise I will get that in a future video, folks. But United Airlines, I would highly recommend to anyone. It is my favorite airline. Amazing service every time. And we have another video coming up here soon with Spirit Airlines doing a flight review back to Texas, and a vlog coming soon as well. So like and subscribe for that. Let me know what you think of this review down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.